Hey guys, what's up? It's Livy from Glamorix Inc. And today I'm here to do a foundation routine for oily skin. So if you have dry skin, I really wouldn't suggest that you do any of this because it'll just make your skin a lot drier and a lot flakier. So I just want to let you guys know that I haven't been making videos because my Windows Movie Maker isn't compatible with my camera or whatever. So I can't edit my videos. I have to find something else to edit them with. So at the moment, my videos aren't going to be edited. That's why I haven't made any, but I figured I can probably try to do this video without being a complete jackass. Okay, so I've already washed my face and I've put on my Boots Expert Shine Control Lotion, and it looks like this. I put a generous amount, probably like, has a pump, so probably like 2 pumps, and I just put it all over my face and I let it dry. The foundation I'm going to use, I only have a sample right now, but it's Estee Lauder Double Wear. I'll post a link to the link, you know, like Estee Lauder link. Apply them with just this stippling brush I have. It's just a regular stippling brush. You can also apply it with a flat top brush, or you can apply it with a wet spongy, but I like it with a stippling brush. So I'm just gonna take my brush, and I found out with this, it's better if you do a little and then add on, instead of like just clumping it all on your face. So this is already like too much, but I just like to stipple it over my face. And then blend it out. So this is one of those foundations you want to add a little, add a little, add a little, add a little. And I like full coverage. This is a full coverage. I think it says medium to full coverage, or maybe light to medium or something. I don't know. But I would call this a full coverage foundation. Like, seriously, I really would. And I like to put it over my eyes so I won't have to use so much concealer. If you don't have very dark circles and you don't like to wear a lot of things on your face, then you could definitely go without concealer. But I like a full coverage, so I use MAC Pro Longwear, and this one is in NW40. So it looks like this. I also have NW45, but I noticed when I put this on, I just look way too brown. So, like, I think they match like too well. So I usually apply this with my e.l.f. angled contour brush, but I think I'm gonna try to apply it with a wet spongy, because I think it'll give it a better application. So I'm just gonna dab some of that in the back of my hand because the pump comes out really easily. So I'm just going to take this and pat it. And it's kind of hard to blend this foundation because it is a matte foundation. So you really want to make sure you blend it in really good. And with the Pro Longwear, it helps I don't get any creasing or anything like that. Like, I barely have to reapply it. Sorry if I'm sniffing, I have a cold. And I also like to do a little bit with the Pro Longwear and then add more. So, and it dries, it looks a little shiny once you apply it. I don't know if you guys can tell because of my camera, the lighting. Let me try to turn the light off. No. So when you apply it, it kind of looks like wet, or, you know, like it might be greasy, but it's not. It dries really nicely. So and if you notice, I'm patting it into my skin. instead of rubbing it, because you don't want to disrupt the foundation or anything or any oils in your skin. If you have oily skin, you want to press product into your skin instead of going like that, because that's just gonna mix everything all up and make it really icky and gross. Okay, so now I just set my foundation. To be honest, you don't really need to set this. I guess it would be depending on how oily your skin is, but it just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable to set it. So I'm going to use my NYC loose powder and my e.l.f. flat top brush, which is like, this is like the best, one of my favorite brushes is my e.l.f. flat top brush. It's a little like out of shape, but this is like a really good brush, especially if you want to apply a liquid foundation or a powder foundation. It gives it a really nice airbrush finish. So I just tap off some of the excess or whatever and pat it into my skin. You can use a sponge if you'd like, as long as you're patting it. I love this foundation. So after I'm doing that, I usually put on my blush. I wasn't really going to do this, but I'll just show you guys. Since I highlighted it, I'll show you how I contour as well. I'm going to use MAC's blush, mineralized blush in Love Thing, and it's a really pretty ruby color. It has like gold shimmer in it. So yeah, this is Love Thing. I'll post a link to on MAC so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm going to use an e.l.f. blush brush. Tap off some of the excess because these are really pigmented, like you barely have to put any in there. I'm going to start from my line where my cheek is, right there. You can do this. Sometimes people have a natural dark line there. And I'm just going to blend lots of blending. So and then I just sort of bring it up a little bit. When you contour, you don't want to put it on the apples of your cheeks because that's defeating the whole purpose of, or when you're highlighting and contouring, that's sort of defeating the whole purpose of your face sort of looking more narrow. So you want to put your blush back. And then I'm going to just bring it up into my forehead a little bit. And the blush just warms your face up a lot more. Other side. And I'm doing circular motions. I'm using the tip of this out of shape brush. Well, it's not out of shape, but I'm just using the tip. And then I'm bringing it up a little bit. And I'll just like tap a little bit on there and just put some of my nose and maybe my chin, just to give just to give my face a little warmth to it. And I use my Revlon Color Stay in Sun Kiss for bronzer or highlight or whatever. I'm just going to use an e.l.f. blush brush to apply it. This is a clean one, and I just like to put it on my nose. Because if you have oily skin, you want to add shimmer. You don't want to have like a shimmery foundation or anything. You just want to add like a powder. Maybe put a little bit on my cheekbone. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much everything I do. So I use the Boots Shine Control Lotion. I use this little sample of Estee Lauder Double Wear MAC Pro Longwear in NW40, a sponge, cheap brushes, and that's pretty much it. This foundation routine really works for me. If you have oily skin, like I'm telling you, try Estee Lauder Double Wear. Even if you can't afford it, go get a sample. The sample would literally last you like days and days and days. And MAC Pro Longwear is the bomb, especially if you get like creasing underneath your eyes like I do. What is it called? Select Cover Up is really good for that too. It doesn't crease underneath. But yeah, so oily skin girls, you definitely need to try this. You definitely need to pick up NYC loose powder because it's super cheap and it gets the job done. It works really nicely. Most of my videos when I'm not wearing foundation, that's all I'm wearing is that and concealer. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Love and light, and remember, stay glamorous, bitches. Peace.